Hey everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to the Hangout. So today's video I am going to set up this week in my memory section. So originally I was going to use a big size memory keeper that Happy Planner makes, and I'm not sure. I think it was when I was going through my 2021 planner and I saw the weeks that I had that I did little, daily diary notes on this side, and I had a bunch of pictures over here. I decided I really do like that, so I'm gonna stick with that for now anyway. So as as you probably have already figured out, on this channel it is everything is subject to change without notice. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me take out next week's the 3rd through the 9th of January out of my Transformer planner here. Move this to the side. So what I like to do with my memory keep is I like to make this all just one solid thing. So I usually use scrapbook paper, and lucky me, Michael's had a bunch of recollections pads of paper for $5 each. This is normally a $20 pad of paper, and I got it for $5, so I thought that was pretty good. So I'm going to look through here and see if there's any of these pages that I really like. There's all kinds of cool things that I've seen. Let's see. I flipped through here earlier and saw some flamingos that I really liked. Let me see if I can find those again. Yeah, I mean, this is a really cool way to add some pizzazz to your planner. Really have a good time putting this together. Okay, I think I'm getting closer. Nope, that's not it. Ah, dang it. Okay. Go back this way. There it is. Okay, yep, this is the paper I want. So I'm gonna pull out this sheet. Okay, and I'm also going to get in my box of washi, which has all kinds of washi in it. I'm going to see if I can get a good matching color, which I'm sure that I've got all kinds of pinks that I could use. Let's see. There's that, or that, or this. I've used this a few times. I've got some thinner ones that are pink. I've got just some plain old pink, which if I really wanted to do that, I could. I think I'm going to go with this. I like that. I've used this a lot in last year's stuff, so I'm going to give it a rest for a minute. And I'll use that washi. So let me put this back where it goes. Down here. All right. So first item to do is to mark this out. So I do have a Westcott Carbo titanium slice and dice. I've cut my finger on this once or twice to cut my paper, and I am going to use it. I've never been very good at measuring just right on the thing, so I'm going to do a couple of marks here. Let's see. I've got my Pilot Friction, my favorite pen to do planning with. Going to mark some spots here so that I know where to lay the lines on the cutter. Do I want that pink? I don't want that pink border there. I don't want that pink border there. Let me. So this is why I use pilot friction, so to get rid of lines that I made that I don't want to keep. I just realized that I don't want to keep this up here, so I'm gonna mark it from here instead. Right, there's one, there, and there. Okay. Now I'll pull down my favorite slice and dicer. Start with this. Line up in the trough here. Make sure everything is straight. Put it down. Fingers out of the way. Okay. And the other problem with this thing is that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom there. So I have to pull this out and cut it the rest of the way, because I think this is like 11 by 11 scrap paper, I think. And so sometimes it doesn't really do it the way it's supposed to do. Okay, so get that out of the way. And then I put this in here. Let's see, there it goes. Okay. All right. And I totally forgot about this part here, so I'm gonna slice this off. Make sure that's straight. Da, 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 da. There we go. Okay. All right. Perfect. 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 Okay. So this is gonna go here. Get my double-sided tape. I've got Scotch Permanent. I just honestly buy whatever's on sale. I know people swear by Tombow products and such, but for the first one I ever had was Tombow, and it was okay. Honestly, I don't see a whole lot of difference. So I'm gonna run here, run here, run here, and run here, and then very, very carefully lay this down. I can't do it too quick because it sticks really, really well, and it is harder than snot to get back up. So I am double checking to make sure it's going to lay in the right spot. And it won't be perfect, it never is, which I'm okay with, but that's not too bad of a job. All right. Get my happy planner punch and line it up where it's supposed to go between the lines. And give it a huzzah! Okay, perfect. All right. So there's that side. Now, so when I do the memory keeping part, I usually take whatever pattern I use over here, and I will also put it here. Now this particular thing that I guess I could do it this way. The orientation of this one's a little odd, so I just need to mark my square. Let's see. Really wasn't expecting to film tonight, but my husband, who is a Packers, not only a Packers fan, but he is a shareholder in the Packers. He has a certificate of ownership and all that fun stuff. Told me that he wanted to go watch the game with his friends. I'm always okay with that because I know how he gets when the Packers play. And since I have a job where I'm up at 5 a.m., he knows that he can't be yelling and screaming at 11:30 at night. So I appreciate him doing that. Okay, so we'll cut there like that. And as I've said before when I started this channel, if you're looking for perfect lines, perfect everything perfectly lined up, you in the wrong place, honey. You're gonna get my best, and that's what I'm gonna give you. All right, so there's that. Move this way so I can get a line here also. So I know where I'm going. Okay. And then tape runner. And you just cover the square. And since the orientation doesn't matter on this, I could have done it any of the 5 million ways I wanted. Okay. And that'll do. It's hanging over the side a little bit, but ooh, maybe it can lift up. Let me just do it real gentle. Let's see how it is at re-sticking if I pull it up like that. Let's line it here and here instead. Ah, that's better. All right, cool. Okay, so that part's out of the way. That part's out of the way. Okay, so the next part is I usually do a border with my washi over here. I believe this washi is a little bit see-through, so you're probably gonna maybe see some of the flamingos through it, but oh, hey, unexpected. Okay, let's try pulling this way. There we go. All right. So as I am working on this, it is Sunday evening, January 2nd. Hope you all had a great New Year's. My husband and I went away for the weekend. It was also our 4th wedding anniversary, so we took a little trip about 3 miles north of where we're at. Cute little seaside town. It was really sweet. We enjoyed our time together. It was nice to get back home, though. You never know, you know, how much you miss your own bed till you've not been in it for a couple of nights. And fun fact about me, my husband and I sleep in a waterbed. Yes, it is still the 70s in our household. He's always had a waterbed, I guess. And so when he and I got together, I knew that the waterbed was part of the deal. And honestly now, I don't know how I lived without it before. Okay, so there's that. And let's do one more long side here. This is actually looking pretty good. I'm really happy with that. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's the side that the photos will go on. I also do a little bit of washi on this side also. Nothing major, just here and there. Mostly around the edge, kind of to match the rest of the edge there. So we'll do that real quick. So yeah, so I've been off since the 23rd of December, and so I'll be going back to work after a nice long break. I'm a medical assistant, and I'm really glad that I was able to take a break now, because the Omicron variant's making things even more crazy at work. Going to start COVID testing at our location again. Back in the beginning of the pandemic, I worked out in a COVID tent testing patients all day long in full PPE in the Florida heat, and it was not fun at all. But I knew it was my duty as a medical professional to do that, to help patients get the answers that they need, and so I was glad to do that. As of now, I have not been deployed to do that particular job this time around. We're still seeing patients in the office unless they've got COVID symptoms. Then it's like, no, sorry, you gotta have a telehealth visit with us instead, which a lot of people don't like to do. They'd rather see the doctor in person, which I totally get. I understand 100%, but my doctor's very good about not risking his staff, by getting exposed. So, okay, so me, I'm a little bit washi crazy, as you can already tell. So, so in this part here, I'll find an appropriate sticker of some sort to put here. I could put a photo as well, but and I don't really sticker this up yet. I wait until the end of the week and see if I have any spots that I need to fill up. But I typically, write several notes about the day's events and such. So I probably won't do anything with that just yet. But I'll find something appropriate to put here. I did want to show you what I use for printing out my photos. This is a Kodak Step. It uses zinc paper, which basically the ink is already in the actual paper itself. It just becomes part of the photo as it's printing out. Let me see if I can do a quick little demo if it's charged up enough to do that. Let's see. Yeah, it might be. Okay, so I have an app on my phone for the Kodak Step. Oop, my fantasy football. Okay, all right, yes, I will log in. Okay. Hold on a second, I'm sorry. They're gonna make me do all this login and whatnot. So there we go. Okay. All right. So what you would do is you would take a photo that you want to print. Don't need a refresher video, but thanks for asking. So you're able to choose. You can create a collage of 2 or 3 different ones. I don't recommend that too much, only because there's, it'd make your photos kind of small. You can do a print preview, and it will give you the opportunity to choose the format that you want to choose. It can either be a landscape orientation or portrait, which this makes sense. So that's the one I choose, and I click next. And then you can actually add some other things on here like timestamp. There's little borders you can put on if you really want. I typically don't do that. I might put some sort of background paper on here, or sometimes I just stick it straight on. So then if I'm ready, I'll just print. Prepare for printing. And you'll see it come out. I believe it comes out this end here. There it comes. All right. And it is on sticker paper, so you would just peel. I'm not going to stick this yet because I'm not sure where I want to put it, but you would just peel the paper off and just stick it straight on there. And it is a nice size. This is also the size of a vertical box or even a horizontal box here. So if I ever get a wild hair and decide to want to put rather than a narrative here, if I want to put a picture, I could. This is also the same size as a vertical box in a classic planner. Yeah, in a classic planner. So it's got a lot of fun things you can do with it. Now, that being said, the paper is a little on the expensive side. Honestly, you get 50 sheets of these zinc paper for, I believe it's $25, and I got that through Amazon. I haven't seen any better prices anywhere. I haven't checked to see if any of the wholesale clubs have like a bigger package for a better price. I might check that at some point, but as of right now, it's not that big a deal, because I print maybe 4 or 5 pictures for my memory page every week, so it's not too bad. Anyway, so that's a demonstration of my Kodak Step. I can't remember how much this was. This wasn't very expensive. I want to say it might have been $60 or $70. Maybe. I honestly can't remember. I bought it like a while back, so I'm not sure. But it has a USB port to charge, and the picture quality I think is pretty good. The zinc paper is pretty amazing because there's no print heads in here. Basically, the heat from the actual device here activates the ink, and it does its job. So this was something I gave myself, I think, last summer maybe I bought it. I can't remember. Don't get old, honey. You forget things very easily. But anyway, so I thought I would show you that little demonstration on how I get my photos for my memory pages. So, and that's it for this video. Thanks for hanging with me. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, well, why the heck not? Please join me by hitting the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I'm going to be doing something kind of off the wall and crazy, because that happens quite often. And as always, I hope y'all have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by.